So lockdown's been a bit rubbish, hasn't it? I mean, there's been the good aspects of, I can work from home and no commute and all those good things, but at the same time, we have been confined, haven't we? We can go out maybe once a day, do a bit of exercise, do a walk. And so I think this has created a kind of adventure debt. So we kind of have a balance to pay, an adventure balance that we need to pay off. And that the longer we leave it, I think the more detrimental perhaps to our mental bank balance this debt is. And I don't think we realise it. I think we don't realise that this adventure debt, this lack of being able to get out and expose ourselves to the wild or nature or the mountains or the extremes of our beautiful globe, are actually quite detrimental to us, and I think they're quite subconscious, these negative effects. But all that thinking about adventure kind of got me thinking, well, how do I define adventure? And it's part risk and apprehension, I think. If you're going into something and there's not a little bit of apprehension or a little bit of fear about it, you're probably going on holiday, not on an adventure. Exposure to extremes of temperature or gradient or things which are going to push you, and that might be linked to a bit of the risk, but I think exposure is quite a key word in there. But equal to those two, you need to balance those two with joy and satisfaction, and I think pursuing joy is a core tenet that we should all be driving for in our life, or trying to fulfill in our life. So my goal is to go and pay this adventure debt as quickly as I possibly can. So I'm going to get myself up to Snowdonia, and the plan is to swim and run from the southern aspect of Snowdonia as far north as I can get in 2 days. What we haven't told you is the weather last weekend was bright skies, 16, 17, 18, really nice temperatures. It's now dropped. It's now in the area of about 10 degrees when it's warm. So this evening it'll be around to about 2 or 3 degrees with a nice northerly wind. The plan is to swim up there. You won't be able to see it. One of the valleys, head north. And then we're going to be camping in the about 10k south of Snowdon tonight. Right, all the best.
Okay, yeah,
see you in a bit.
See you soon.
Packing all my kit into this bag was a useful exercise. Helped me realise what was important, what did I need. It's a bit like the process we've all had to go through with lockdown and with all this pandemic currently. We've had to refine our lives, we've had to realise what's important. And I hope we learn those lessons and kind of move forward with it. When I mentioned this 3-day adventure to friends, the main question was, but why, Dave? And I suppose the answer is, I feel this is a fundamental part of my soul, of who I am. I enjoy this, being in the wild, alone, self-sufficient and reliant on my own wits. I think also we all need to do a bit more of what makes us us. Here we are, almost 2k in. A little bit chilly. Right. Feet just starting to go a little bit. Right, 3.5k in. How is it? Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of touched the bottom. It's flipping tough going now because I had to get up, run a little bit, swim a little bit, run a little bit. But hey, I'm going to give it another K or so. And if it's like this, I'm just going to bail, get out, get on the road and run because I need to make the distance today. Yeah, it's a tough one, but hey, I'm going to get back to it. Hey guys, I think I'm going to call it. Zigzagging my way up, trying to find a deep tunnel to swim in. I think I'm going to exit over here. I know there's a path. Get on there, get my running kit on, and run up to where I was going to get out. Because I'm just going to get colder and colder in the water. I need to get out and get moving to get some water going. We're already on to plan C. It's just too shallow to swim. I think I beat the tide or something, and I was zigzagging my way up the estuary and getting colder and colder. Anyway, going up there now, that valley. No Instagram is going to come out and take a picture of some medium-sized hill and a bit of shrub. But that's the wild, isn't it? That's beautiful. That is why we should come to the mountain, is to get out on this stuff and to not necessarily get away from people, but perhaps spend some time on ourselves. And our mate Sean. Just been wading through baby heads. Unbeknownst to me, 1 metre away was a nice little path. You're in the wild now. Oh, you see the rainbow? Look at that. Not sure if you can see those goats there. They are not messing them out. They are proper goats. Big old horns. Probably never seen an alien like me before. Give them a wide berth. This ground is rubbish. It's supposed to be averaging 6k an hour. I'm averaging about 3k an hour at the moment. It's just rubbish. Because I'm going slow as well, I'm getting cold. It's just sucking at the moment. Be alright though. That was rubbish going through those baby heads. That was morale sapping. Look at this ground. Terrible, but look at that down the valley. Still cold.
And back to where I'm from. A salty breeze in my lungs. On and on and on.
I'm going to go for a swim. I'm going to make my tent, go for a swim, and then get back in my tent. That's pretty much what I'm going to do. Eat a lot of noodles.
Salty breeze and the waves. A slower pace. Salty breeze.
Right, see you on the other side, boys.
And the waves. I'm at a right place.
Let's go. The beard holds loads of water. So, would you like beef flavour, corn flavour, or curry flavour? Or would you like the magic mix, a little bit of everything? Correct, a little bit of everything. Right, bedtime I think. The freedom of a nomad is to be in the wild and to be self-sufficient. Yes, you have a goal, you need to get somewhere, but you have the freedom to choose how you get there.
I want to live in an arbor town. Like to see the boats leaving at the break of dawn. I want to live in an arbor town, surrounded by the sea, my art is free. The salty breeze.
Once again I face the dilemma of I want to move quickly because I'm going to get going downhill, but actually this bit I can probably run. But most of the time it's too risky to run because you can't really see where your feet are going. And it's not worth snapping an ankle just for an extra 500 metres in an hour. The route I've planned today is different to what I planned originally, because learning lessons from yesterday, I'm going to get onto as many tracks as I possibly can, so hopefully make up some time there, but it's a bit annoying. I'm going to have to go for it. That's where we're off to. I'll trust the old sheep for company. I was talking about baby heads quite a bit yesterday. Just talk about them a little bit more. This is a baby head. See that? Little tuft of grass. And your foot goes in between them. There's another one. There's another one. It's just a nightmare to... Oh, there's a little stream there. All right. You can't run through this stuff. That's why it's a right nightmare. That's why it's a nightmare. But sometimes you've got to get through it. I'm only going to go over to that wall there, through a little gap, and then up that track. Find myself in a right pickle. I'm going to get over there. But I think it's a really steep cliff there. So I'm going to have to go down, zigzag back up, over there. And that's the path I want to get on over there. Sunday afternoon walk now, isn't it?
How you doing?
15k to the next foot. But hopefully it's all on like tracks and roads, so a couple of hours I think. I promise you I'm being self-sufficient. I've been teased with hot chocolate with added butter in it.
Cream and honey, it's lovely dates. Get you over the next mountain.
It's not the point, is it? We all know it's not the point. Last leg on this map sheet, and then it's switch map sheets. That's like a psychological step, I think. I'm constantly amazed by the human body, and just how closely it follows the laws of a machine. You feed it and you go. You charge it and you energise it for the next day. The more you focus on your body's limitless potential, the easier your hard tasks become. They become a matter of just do. And by do, I mean having the discipline to execute your plan, to work your muscles like pistons, and feed them like a train driver would feed a steam train. You are a machine. But like all machines, you need to prepare the machinery. You need to care for it and ensure it is used for its intended purposes. We aren't here to idle our lives away, TikToking, Instagramming, tweeting, Netflixing or Googling. We're here to live. And to live in these days of comfort normally means having to seek discomfort. And discomfort can be found here, in the wild. So I'm making good pace at the moment, but I've not really eaten anything. So this morning I had my leftover noodles, hot chocolate, a couple of peanut butter protein ball things, and I've had about 4 Mars bar Snicker things as well. And I think one of the reasons I like this kind of challenge and the concept of it, self-sufficiency, is you've got to be able to operate in kind of suboptimal environment, in a suboptimal environment. A lot of what we do now these days is in the optimal environment. If we just take some of the sporting events we do, so you do any triathlon and it's organised to the nth degree, your kit's perfect and you're trying to make weight saving cuts in like the grams rather than the kilograms. And I think that, yes, that's good, that tests kind of human performance, but I think stuff like this rather than testing human performance, tests human resilience. Gets you have to use your brain, you have to rely on your own wits. So yeah, I think there's benefit in seeking sub-optimal environments to exert yourself, to expose yourself to. Anyway, probably should have run that last flat bit. Lindeness, that's where we're going. I think sometimes we just need to crack on and just go for it. Pursue joy. Here we are, Lindeness. Snowdon. Quite nice actually. Here we are. They just warmed up after the last swim, but second swim of the day. I like the concept of discipline as a transferable asset. It's something that I can generate in one space and I can then transfer into other areas of my life. If I can build a discipline to run for 9 hours a day and then swim across a frigid Welsh lake at night, then I can definitely muster a discipline to prepare for that job interview or work on that side hustle. So discipline really is your freedom. It's what gets you that extra mile and helps you achieve your goals. It's warmer in the water. I'm not just saying that. Getting out is so painful. I think I got a bit too cold that time. Still absolutely freezing there. Yeah, it's a bit. I think it's starting to get slightly unsafe now. But I just make my way into the campsite for the night. Yeah, good bit of routine, food in me, job's good one. Your sauce, get the food started. That's what it's all about. A little bit morale last day. Good morning. We're off to Snowdon. Finishing my breakfast. Should be good. Got a couple of K run along this road. I'm gonna get up the hill. So Snowdon's over there. This is pretty much Snowdon in front of me at the start of the climb. I'm going to go down this track, through those stone walls, and up, just right at that kind of craggy bit there, up to there, diagonal up, join the miner's path. Minutes, bottom of the valley to here. You look at a big ass hill, you're like, oh, it's taking forever. But actually, it's only 19 minutes. So the problem is bigger in your head than in the real life. So final little approach at the Glass Lynn now, which is my first swimming day. That's Snowdon, and then Glass Lynn is just around the corner. 500 metre swims. Hey team, this is Glass Lynn. So I'm going to swing round over there. Hoping it's a bit warmer in the water than it is out of it, like it was yesterday. Welcome to Glass Lynn. There's the summit. And there's the queue. Stick a selfie. I won't be queuing. There's the miners track. You can't quite see Glass Lynn, which is down here. Barmouth is about 60 kilometres that way. Okay, you can see Port Maddox, and then the next estuary along, you might just be able to see it, is Barmouth, where I started. Come over those hills, down the valley, round those hills. See the swims, there's lakes down here, it's Dinas and Gwynedd, down here, and up here. All in to our place. And that's where we're going. Lynn Padon. Getting down that end, swim down, finish here. Not sure if I've mentioned my shirt today or not, you may have noticed. This is my morale garment. I've had plenty of compliments, lots of smiles, it's achieving the aim, bringing morale forward. These long downhills start to get your knees. Honestly, I forgot I had best part of 20 kilograms, but my mindset was to go at my normal pace. Tell you what, it's that long downhill, my feet are looking forward to getting in this water. Here we are, Lynn Padon. Last swim, last 200 metres. Ready for fish and chips now. What a beautiful day. Adventure is subjective. So whatever paying your adventure debt looks like, I think it can only be a positive. Yes, as I've spoken about, adventure does involve some risk potentially, maybe a little bit of exposure to something which you define as a bit hard. But that journey enables you to realise the joys and builds perspective on the rest of life. It helps you understand what's important. So go and pay your adventure debt. Get outside, or whatever that adventure looks like. Enjoy. Man can't live off Haribo and noodles only, can he?